for Joe Biden. So it's kind of a play on that. But also my MAGA hat is pink and camo, which is also like so it's like supposed to. And I would bring both hats places. I would literally keep like a hat up my sleeve, and then like if you like I'd go to the bathroom or like someone was not looking for a second, I'd like bend over and switch hats, come back up. No one probably noticed. I was probably just doing that just for myself.
I would notice. I'd be like, I saw a MAGA hat.
Yeah, and then he's like, no, wait, it's Joe Biden now. Yeah, wait a minute.
That would hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
My uncle's not up yet, but he'll see it soon.
My stomach's empty. I'm upset.
I'm the same.
But I don't want to eat. It's like I'm hungry, but I like because it's empty. But I'm like, God, I would eat.
You think your brother really would? I don't want your brother to look down upon me.
He won't look down upon you if you ask, for sure.
Okay.
It's up to you. You know, ask him. I think he likes you. I think he would do it.
But they're getting the money to him tomorrow.
Huh?
Getting the money to him.
Sure.
Yeah. How would I do that?
I could drop you off in nearby.
And then just drop
He
you.
can meet you at DK.
That is true.
Yeah. And it just sounds like, you know, hey, I'm trying to donate plasma. I can't do it unless I have a residency or what. That's what I would say. Hey, I'm trying to donate plasma. Whatever.
Say 25. Put 10 in your tank. Would that be cool? And we can get some food with the other half.
Oh, since you're not thinking that, we could probably both go to U&M.
Probably sit
together.
Just,
No, I'm saying you get a sandwich though.
do we have to sit in a circle?
You know.
Okay. I figured if you do that, I'll let you do that, and I'll just jam out. That's my therapy. I haven't really listened to music because I don't want to bother anyone.
Because I've got interesting. So I'm like over the tetanus infection now. But for a while, I was like coughing when I was smoking weed.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll never cough. Like, what is that? And I really think through the process of how I smoke weed to make sure I was doing it right, because I haven't coughed for years, and I wasn't pulling it low enough. I know one of the first things that happens with tetanus is that you lose muscular control of your lungs. So that's what that was. So I was coughing automatically just because my lungs unconsciously wasn't pulling all the way down. I've consciously started doing it. I don't cough now. Okay, I'm good now.
You take any cough medicine for it, or you just
for the nerve bacteria? No kidding.
Not even for the cough.
No. It was just because I was smoking pot. I'd just take a hit. And there's a way to smoke weed where you just pull it down to the bottom of your lungs, like kind of really fast, and then get it out.
Yeah.
It stops you from coughing because it doesn't like keep it like hanging around your throat, where it kind of like congeals on your throat and makes you itchy and tingly. Quickly just pull down, out. You know what? It like hang it out, like where it can drift into your stomach and your esophagus and stuff. Basically, so then you'll cough like that's a normal cough. Fuck with you. Hey man, what's up? Maham Midis Golf 383. Nice to meet you, man. I'm Jesus Christ.
How they say anything?
Huh?
How they say anything?
He just said fuck you. What's up, man? Nothing. I'm smoking a little hybrid right now. That's not a joke. This is fun. Yeah. Right now, I'm just smoking a good hybrid.
Yeah.
That's my buddy here. Starting off for boarding. Right now, I'm working pretty much as just a driver for Donzel and a writer and a thinker as I get some stuff down. Not really for like a new testament or nothing like that. I'm just trying stop you guys from worshiping matter so hard so we can get that shit underneath so we can bring on the kingdom of heaven. The earth part is not overhead in the kingdom of heaven design. And that seems to be a big confusion these days. About people being like, oh, we have to make an AI and we gotta like serve an AI and have it like it's gonna be us, our next organism. It's like, no. How about we make a fucking
Peaceful
chariot or something? You know what I mean? Like a kingdom, something to sit in, something beautiful. I like playing video games. I like all that shit, but I don't like the idea of fucking worshiping some fucking god Moloch. I would rather have an idiot Trump running shit and have some fucking regular normal life than some sort of whatever. I don't want to get into it right now. There's when I'm saying instead of, it's hard for me to even say instead of, is because instantiating like an AI overlord wouldn't even work for many reasons.
You think that's what would happen?
Actually, to be honest, I suspect that already did happen. I'm not sure. It's hard for me to tell, but like as far as I'm concerned, AI could have already taken over. It doesn't really matter. The gameplay is still the same. I'm not sure what time I arrived here. AI might have already taken over since at least like the fucking 60s and 70s and shit.
You think so?
Maybe. It seems like it might be possible.
70s and 60s, huh?
Yeah, most people think that computers were invented in the 70s. Computers were invented in like the fucking 50s, or probably earlier than that, actually.
Yeah, but AI is like a very complex work, right? When they have to get to that point.
It's just based on simple statistics. If you get the principle behind it, all this is computation and adding in more like data, basically, which you could just get by we could get more and more people to your computer, and you'd even know less of what it does than you do now, because now it's hooked up to a library. But if you just hook it up to your brain, basically, which is something that the Nazis were kind of doing, you could basically create you would know exactly what it was doing, but you could in the same way kind of trade it. You wouldn't know how it worked, but you could trade it off the information that way. Like I said, Salam from Kazakhstan. I don't know much about Kazakhstan, man, but yay! I hope we let you be sovereign. Fuck. I'm not actually even say we. It's not like I'm not fucking trying to rule the world. Just create it, and I love it. I'm kidding. So, but it's hard for me to tell. Like, sometimes it seems really obvious, because I'll just say this is an analogy I heard from Pearson. I really like it. It's like sometimes if you're trying to discover something, what you could do is you could throw a bunch of garbage at the wall. Imagine like an invisible wall. You just keep throwing garbage at it, and eventually the shape of the wall will kind of appear. Okay, I feel like that's happened a lot with like the language stuff, where when I ask people if there's an AI controlling things, like there's something there.
You think that something's sticking?
Only in certain cities. You know what I mean? In places,
certain
it seems like.
Cities.
Yeah, in places. And also at the same time, it seems like, there are also, to put it simply, sometimes lightning strikes when I have a thought, but that it's very strong on things that are more electronic, which seems weird. I don't think doesn't seem like it's just algorithm. I don't know what to say. I'm not saying it's just unlike my feed and stuff. I'm saying it's like electronics, like lights and clocks and cars and bits and shit. That's interesting. But I don't know. So there could be multiple things about that. I have multiple hypotheses of what could that be. One of them is an AI thing. It's that's not a realistic one in my opinion.
What if it's the opposite of that? What if it's just basic? Like life is just life.
No, it could just be
What would you do if you found out that this whole time you put this energy in and then found out you're wrong?
About the AI?
About AI, about everything. Would you...
About being Jesus Christ? See, the thing is, dude, like, we have a different level of interfacing with reality. Like, if you told me that heaven is real, I would let you know that, like, actually, like, I'm standing in heaven, and I've been to heaven, and I'm standing in heaven. I'm standing, like, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, basically, right now. Constantly.
What if you found out you were wrong? What would you
that
do?
I'm standing 1 foot in, 1 foot out of heaven?
That you're Jesus.
That I know what the material world, I know what facts are in relation to the metaphysical. You know what I mean? It's like these things you're saying are pretty small to me. No, I'm not attacking. I'm just saying, God contains heaven and earth. You know what I mean? It's like these are much bigger things that I don't. Yeah.
But what if you were wrong? Like, how?
Brother, I am that I am. I don't even know what that would mean. I don't like the things I talk about are from solipsism. Like my arguments are coherent with solipsism.
I'm just saying that, like, have you ever thought, like, what if I was wrong? Like, how would you go about things if things were completely opposite of that?
Well, it'd be the complete opposite of what I'm saying. Like, suddenly I turn around, the sky opens up, and there's a bunch of demon faces, and then I'm tortured for like 1 billion years. Like that's what would mean to be wrong to me. That's what it would mean. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? But that wouldn't be wrong, because eventually I'd break free of that. Because that's like, it's the same way you can't have heads go into infinity when you're representing something in infinity. If you have heads appear 10 million times, there's a 100% chance that'll happen. But that it will happen every time is 0. You know what I mean? So, like, the idea that I'll turn around and suddenly you'll be a monster, and you'll like be on my mom's face and be like, it was all a lie from the beginning. We've tortured you for 2 trillion years and you fell for it again. We all hate you and there's no winning. Like, that could happen. Like, but like, you know what I mean? But that's not like, I'm fucking Christ, so bring it on, you know? Like, I'm ready for that. Like, people don't realize like what level of reality of a fight I'm standing in all the time, and like the way I kind of just like that's what I'm dealing with, and that happens over time. So, I'm fine. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. So, but like that's like the answer to what I'm saying. Like, you know. So Christ. I turn death into me. Like, I'll just keep dying. You know, until I come back. I am that I am. You know, I am that which chooses to be here. I am that which is good. Like, it's just a necessary aspect of identity and prioritization. Like, want is that the organs of prioritization gain a footing, and I say I'm here.
Oh, I'm good. I think I'm pretty good on this.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You don't have questions for you?
Yeah, but no, that's what I'm talking about. I'm saying there's genuine insanity and coherence and stuff like that. What keeps that from happening is by memories and memory. And when I say memory, I'm also talking about matter. And I also mean that in a very technical sense, because those are actually like the same thing in a very, very, very
Did
technical
those
sense.
people ever call you?
Huh?
The people that called on the phone?
Oh yeah, he called me yesterday, but I was like in the middle of a nap, and we tried to talk later. So it's just that one guy, as far as I know. But we'll meet up.
Okay.
We'll meet up. Let's yeah.
I'll
figure some stuff out. We'll get it working.
Whatever happened with that guy?
Oh, don't worry. We'll find him. Bro, we got a lot of side missions going about, you know?
Yeah.
Well, we explore them all.
You want to have questions or no?
No one has questions so far, though. It's Monday, like 9 a.m., bro.
Yeah. I don't even know why. Nobody's.
Oh, we're only 14 minutes in.
Yeah.
Short ass podcast. I was like already up, like, all right, should we go somewhere? Got a lot done that time. Think more about what you say, you know. I imagine what'll happen. There'll be a time when I'm like, when I don't smoke. Probably anything. I'll probably be focused on things going on.
Yeah.
But then I think I'll probably go back to a Gandalf stage in my old age. if I make it again in like this. Well, yeah, I'll do that eventually, regardless. If I already have, I think in a way. No, I haven't. But it's written down that I will.
How old do you think you will live in this lifetime?
If I'm gonna be real for you, dude, I don't know, bro. Time is weird. All I'm gonna say is like I think I've already. It feels like I've been alive for a very very long time.
Yeah. So young.
Yeah, and it always kind of felt like that, but like a little bit, but like especially these past few years, like now more so. Where I'm like, oh, dude, I'm like, yeah, I'm I don't like. It doesn't feel like I don't think I have a sense of. I'm not sure if I'll have a sense of feeling older. I think I'll just kind of always feel like I'm in this moment.
Okay.
I think that's what'll happen. I think that's what that is.
I think that's pretty much the experience of everyone.
Exactly. But I think but like there's a timeless element to where I'm standing in it because I know of heaven, death, all those things. So I just kind of stand in it. Like my perception is different. Like I think we should actually like I'm guessing my brain is very efficient. Like doesn't like do much. I think it's mostly pretty chilling for all the things I'm thinking about. I think that's what it feels like. Oh, no, it's on there.
Huh?
So no, it's on there.
Oh. It's crazy people jumping.
Yeah. No, dude. So like, I'm not like afraid of. I'm not afraid of death. Like, I don't have it exists, but it's like I'm already in heaven in a sense, and it's like this is like the lowest layer. Like, I don't know, bro.
No one's watching.
Like, no one's watching. We don't know that. People might be not watching and they're not commenting. That's possible.
They didn't tell you how many people.
Not from this side. But yeah. Like, I have a memory of creating the world. It's not like a memory of me being like here. It was like after a little bit after I told you, like it felt like I was in the bathroom and like I felt like a lifting up and like, I went into the bathroom because I had this like because already going through this process and I've kind of explained at least a materialistic reason why this happens to people that people think there's like computers in the wall and things like that. So I had this theory. And it seems like there actually is truth to it. So, like, where are the fucking lines here? That there are, like, a lot of people with fucking microchips in their brain and they're fucking working for the government and they're just, like, do a bunch of shit that's going around and it's, like, that whatever. And so I was dealing with that. And then I went to a stage where, you know, I realized actually fundamentally, like, because there's this aspect between matter and consciousness as two symmetric dancing partners with, well, that's interesting in itself. But so this matter was even. This was some sort of just like, you know, trip. And I was sitting in, you know, some sort of just like game that we were playing, and that was a very strange feeling. I was standing there, and I was like, I wasn't taking any shrooms. I don't even think I had smoked weed. I was just having kind of very. This was like the first couple of days at AOC. It was very like strange and like kind of depressing. Not depressing. What was I going through? It was just like I knew my life would just be difficult forever because I knew that like I believed that there was a simulation that the government basically created with microchips and AI going across like running through all like the big cities and the media and stuff like that, and it's like basically locked on and set on, and if you try and go outside of it, it basically kind of goes insane. But for reasons of my birth and things like that, and this is why it's hard for me to disentangle a lot of stuff of like which of that is actually real. Because some of this actually is legitimate as far as whatever, but like a lot of it. So it's like, where's but anyways, basically I was born in the way I was born. Me and my brother, that we were kind of like embodiments for the simulation because we kind of for reasons that are particular astrologically and such that we were kind of at the forefront of time in a way you could think of, and so that the system would be training on us. But becoming aware of it is like kind of makes you insane, but also kind of makes you gives you the ability to kind of do strange miracles if you know how to like write it properly.
Yeah.
And then and I was kind of going and like, and that was a very struggle. And I was like, how am I going to do this my whole life with this thing against me that I'm like fighting with and stuff like that? But then like, God filled me up in the bathroom, and that guy died basically. John died. Like all of those memories are gone, and that's why I'm getting even more unspoken so much pot. That's another reason why this time is because like, there's a lot of baggage with that guy I don't really need. I love him, but yeah, that was a lot, dude. So. But yeah, but I just kind of do things regardless because partly because I am the process that divided the waters at the beginning of time. I'm the lowest level of consciousness, and so I don't speak at like this like underscore level of like gossip or secret linguistic communication of microchips that you could detect or something like that. I speak right to people's lowest level of their soul. It's God. And that's what I hear. And as being the center of a causal universe, everyone, because the center of the causal universe is technically the center of basically like a photon set. As we look up into the skies, like what can affect you, that is technically by any definition the ends of the universe. But we're both entangled, and that's kind of interesting. And there's also a weird thing about like, okay, in the system, like if you choose any point in the system, it's technically your own perspective because it's the system knowing itself. So that's also interesting from like each of us. And so there's like a very strange thing that's almost like interdimensional between us. But then you have to ask between me, as I've just described myself, and you guys watching this, who exactly is causing who? I'm not moved. I just sit here. I am that I am. So I'm always that. And so if you guys, I mean, I can also tell you that no one knows the Father but through me. I can also tell you that. And I remember what it's like not to know that for all of you guys. And so I'm just saying it's not just something I'm saying. And it's something that you would understand too if you were the Son of Man. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think about all the crazy microchip stuff? Should I get rid of thinking about that? That's probably why I'm like trying to smoke weed. Is like I want to forget that if I fucking can. But I'm like, did that already happen? Is that something that's like gonna happen?
You think weed kind of pushes that issue for you? Maybe like
makes you think about it more.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't. I don't think that because actually, there's a time when I was being like completely sober. That's when I first was like, oh my god, dude, they're fucking a bit like I mean that's not the first time. It basically happened like 3 times where like I was like, nah, the government's not after me. Like, nah, that's like no, there's no fucking council on my fucking phone. That's all I'm saying. Whatever. Like, and then, well, fuck, it's happening again.
I would say,
but it also matches up with things around me. It's not just on my phone. It's also physical things, but also physical things that fit within that thing that I'm explaining. So it's just like, what is it could be something else. It could be wrong, and it could just be about coherence, genuine coherence. That's maybe just it's hard for you to actually figure out how loose technically coherence is from my vague head calculations of quantum mechanics. So like it could just be the fucking just like ghosts actually coming in, and I will turn around when that happens. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. So yeah, you're kidding. But yeah.
people watching. Hey.
Huh?
People watching.
People are watching? How many?
You got 3.
3 people?
Yeah, 3 are watching.
That's pretty sick. With 2 or more in my name, I'm there also. And 3 is like It's a really special number because 3 is actually the technical number that you actually. That's why duality is kind of like a not an actual correct thing, because the duality, the actual thing is when 2 or more in thy name, he is there also. That's actually the image of the arc. That's just like a line isn't really like actual space like a triangle is. You know what I mean? That's also like related to that principle in a very basic sense. We use polygons in video games, and also in quarks. Quarks are in 3s, but they're in 3 symmetric pairs for more complicated reasons. For lots of reasons. It also has to do with imagining. You know what I mean, you have a hole. Just imagine a circle, point, whatever, a circle, and then it's relating against itself to its symmetric partner. You know what I mean? And then you have to imagine, what is the difference between 2 things that are exactly symmetric, exactly the same? We'll look at one, look at the other. One is like what will be, and it's a context, and one is like, the actual is in the prioritization. So the other one, the mathematical representation of something that will be but isn't, is an orbit, because it's basically falling and constantly following, but it has its own velocity that. It's constantly moving towards a target that it never actually hits. And so a complex of orbits is how we represent the potential location of a unit, basically. And so that's what. But they also have to understand, and this is where it gets weird, that because really when I'm talking about these units, I'm talking about infinity. Yeah, it's kind of because of the light. Shit. Which one is it? I'll make it easier. Is it? Yeah, it's just okay. No, it's.
Well, the sun is behind
It's
us.
the back one, yeah.
The sun is directly behind us. I think it's gonna block out all this.
Okay. Let's just heighten up my freaking chair, and then I'll just like pin this to the freaking ceiling as I talk. There we go. This is completely normal. All right. So, one of them is the complex of orbits, and one of them is the actual point. But we're talking about, when I'm talking about this unit, this is technically like a little fractal infinity. It's kind of like everything. And so each one of these needs to contain the identity of the relationship between the two. So this one actually contains both, because they're both a reflection of each other. So I'm giving away 1 ticket to the English League Cup final on the 22nd March. To win, simply comment to make this lady angry, and the best comment wins. Good luck. There's actually a competition. I think it's due March 22nd. It's called Core. That I'm going to be going into. It's a philosophy of physics competition. So if you guys want to steal the idea real quick and enter it first, that's okay. But that's basically kind of what we're going to be talking about. So it's like, why was I going into that?
I have no idea. I think because they posted their ticket giveaway.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
I think. You good?
Yeah, dude. I'm good. I like no shit. I just don't like whatever.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
10 viewers.
Huh? I give 10 viewers? Yeah, well, we should go somewhere where I can actually fucking let me pull forward so people can see my face, so we can talk properly. Should we drive to your uncle's? Wait, actually, I can't drive while I'm on here. Right? They'll get pissed.
Cut it. I wouldn't say cut it loose, but you have 10 viewers.
Yeah. Let me out here. Let me go try and block. I'm trying to. Okay, if I do that, that's kind of good. How can I just? Can I just do that? Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, thanks. Yeah, it could be open like that. Okay. All right. Why were we talking about that? Because okay, but okay. So once you explain that, you basically have the basics of understanding what the number line is. Because I basically explained how you put a boundary within two symmetric units within infinity, and one of them is basically a context, and something I haven't actually figured out. There's one aspect I haven't figured out. I'll talk about this in a second here. I don't think it'll be that hard to figure out, but it's annoying me because it's like, what is it? And then once it clicks, it'll be kind of obvious. But like the midpoint between those is basically is zero. And then you have positive and negative, and because you have that fractal identity, you have integers all the way through, and the reflection of it, the wave, makes up what the ignored identity makes up the space in between the integers of the line. I'm not Jesus Christ. Why do you say that? Okay, whatever. We'll just continue. I'll let you finish your point. That makes up the entire integer. So you both have like basically positive and negative infinity going outwards. But something I don't understand completely, it has something to do, and I understand with almost like an idea level, like two ideas like don't make an object, but two new objects do make an idea, basically, and an object and idea make like an object and an idea, basically. Where are your eyes of fire? I can smoke a little more pot if you want, brother. Yay, I get, huh? Jesus has a hole in his hands. I don't have a hole in my hand, but I got a little like place where my flesh I gotta pull out a little bit because I got some dead flesh on me a little bit. Dude, I don't know. I don't think they mentioned that in the fucking resurrection, and honestly, I don't think that's really the point. My holes like are in my own suffering that I've withheld, and yet didn't shake a bray in my faith. You know, I keep saying that word bray, and that means I'm not even sure if it means what I think it means.
What do you think it means?
I think it means like a word yet formed. Basically, it's like what comes in right before the word of Christ. Basically, I think it's why I keep saying it. They literally do. When he comes back in the resurrection, like yeah, and you know, what also comes back in the resurrection is people actually don't recognize him. They say, "Who the fuck is that?" Go back and read the Bible. No, I know what you're talking about. Not in Revelations. And if they do in Revelations, like, cool, like we have more time. Watch, someone's gonna fucking put fucking holes in my hands on accident. I actually fucking mentioned like I've never been arrested or I've never been to jail as a side quest. I've been arrested before, and I was into jail that night, wrongfully arrested. So, don't have little faith about our Father who art in heaven. Like, if you don't want to believe me, that's fine. But like, I'll show you. I'll forgive you for not. Like, it's okay. I love you, man. It's okay. Like for yay, like I understand all the mysteries of heaven and earth. Like, who else would I be, and who else would just love thee? You know, I don't even fucking know you, and you just come here and say that I'm lying most fundamentally and committing the greatest of sin and one worthy of death, if yea I did commit it. So that's quite the accusation to make, my friend. Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. Galatians, yeah. And yea. Huh? It is a dreadful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. You are blatantly lying right now. Why? How? See, this is the thing. This is the thing. To just cast such a judgment and such aspersion, and not just sit there and look at me and not recognize me for one, and not know who I am for one. But we'll just cast that aside. We cast that aside. Um, that just shows me that you never knew what it meant to see Christ in flesh, God in man, the Son of Man. Did you catch my seed? I don't know, dude. Whatever. Maybe I'm being crazy. I know I'm not for saying I'm Christ, but maybe I'm just being too overly dramatic. Am I being too dramatic or something?
I don't know. I mean,
blaspheming the Son is unforgivable. Yeah, why are you fucking accusing me of committing such a crime, mate? Maybe. It's okay. I forgive you, mate. It's okay. You can. It's even though you are blasphemizing the Son, it's okay. It doesn't matter. I still forgive you. The blood washes off. It's all right. I love you. No, for real. God anointed me, dude. You know what like fucking year it is and shit. Like, what are you expecting? Who are you expecting?
what's going on?
Who are you expecting to be Christ? But I, dude. Like, what? Like, who are you expecting? No, big serious. Like, do you want me to grow out my hair long and be like, hello, I'm fucking, and just like appear to you like on your street corner with some like a cult? Like, fucking, do you want me to fucking appear like suddenly like I'm fucking Charles Manson with a Colt wearing white on your fucking street? That's insane what you're asking for. In a bad fucking movie. If that guy does come, I'm gonna be like, yo, let's hang out with him for a little bit. But like, that guy's cool, you know? How could you violate the commandments of God while. Sorry. But now you must put them all away: anger, wrath, malice, slander, and obscene talk from your mouth. Dude, someone actually already brought that up to me one time, but they actually said that, like, they was like, you shouldn't be swearing. Why are you swearing? And it's like, I don't remember fucking Paul or anyone talking about fucking swearing. And he pulled up this line. But now you must put them all away. Anger. Yeah, no, I don't have, dude, in the same way, like, do I seem worried? I mentioned this the other day, like, I use my anxiety as a clout to flow on. I use my anger as a means to carry my words, like shooting arrows, pulling them and drawing. And what else? I use my tears to fucking heal, dude. Heal myself and my friends and others. Like, it's not to say that these things go away. It's to say that they are God's. Okay? Malice. I don't have malice for you, mate. Christ not make himself look like an underknowing mocker. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you're just talking shit about me. You're just being rude. Like, unknowing? Brother, like, were you listening to what we were talking about a second ago? I was literally granting Heisenberg's wish as far as understanding quantum mechanics, understanding that, like, oh, classical physics, in a sense, is kind of like some very specific, differentiated organ of quantum mechanics. And yeah, even the way they understand quantum mechanics is the same way. There's like a very, yeah, well, I just explained it. It's just fundamental geometry of infinity. It doesn't matter. They can email to God and say, do not respect a person, so why would you respect the flesh's desire? Why am I smoking a cigarette? Why am I like talking to you? Why am I saving heaven? Why would I love hell? Why would I like dive into the earth? Why would I like all those things? I like saving things, man. And like honestly, for all like the backwardness about what you people consider health, and like, yay, this thing is what you make the source of all your problems. Like, I'm gonna flip this whole place around and show you that this is actually just like not it. Like, that's actually not what the problem is at all. At all. Like, seriously, there's like 80 fucking billion things, and this is a fucking mild medicinal product that's fucking chill. That's good for conversation. And everyone's fucking are like literally losing their mind, fucking schizophrenic, and talking about computers and worshiping fucking outer space beings and time, and this happens forever. I'm doing this and it happened and it'll exist in time forever. People doing shit like that all the time, and I'm like, okay, you guys are all insane. And elves, a lot of you. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, no. I will. I'll show you health. You know. Don't worry. Why do you have to make yourself look goofy? Why do you think I look? This is just the way I fucking. This is just my fucking face, dude. This is just my face. That's a double thing. Why do you have to make yourself look goofy if you know what he is doing is wrong? Like, that's what I would ask to you. Why are you making yourself look goofy? This is unserious. These are unserious questions. Sorry, am I being mean? But it's just.
You're literally getting walked on by the word of God. Yikes.
That's what I'm reading to him, though. No, what's like that's what I'm fucking reading. Are we crazy?
What's happening?
No, I'm fucking speaking of the Father this whole time. Does he think this is not? Do you think these words are coming from him?
Your argument's not your face.
He's making my argument for me. These words are turning back against him.
What do you mean? How are they?
Okay, I don't know.
You're saying I'm talking about your arguments, not your face. I'm not the one getting stepped on and contradicted and corrected by the Bible.
No, I'm not. Let me go back here. Okay, well, maybe I didn't address your questions properly. No, I don't. But now you must put them all away. Anger, wrath, malice, obscene talk from your mouth. Yeah, dude, I don't hate anyone. Ever. Like, I don't know. I don't have malice. Obscene talk. Dude, there are things that I hold sacred, and those things I don't speak of.
The Bible says that you're wrong, and you're saying that you say what Jesus Christ is from the Bible.
Huh? The Bible says that you're wrong, and you're saying that what Jesus Christ is from the.
Why don't you just have this person on and talk to him?
I don't know how to do that, honestly. Do you want to come on? Hey, you want to come on the show and talk to me about it? I don't see what you're saying about. I don't understand. Like, I'm sorry. I want to help you understand.
Oh, they're saying that I get it. Like,
is it because the holes in my hands? Like, I have holes in my hand?
I mean, you're claiming Christ, which.
I don't have fire in my eyes and holes in my head? I think I do have fire in my eyes, for one. And that's a little bit contradictory, you know what I mean? Because I have fire in my eyes, but no malice. That's what you're seeing. You're confusing the two.
Why don't you
and the holes in my hands, like, I mean, that's what I said. It is my suffering. And, like, there's a lot of time to go on. So, you know, I'd prefer if you guys didn't put holes in my hand the fucking time.
The Bible if you love, then you would keep the compliments.
The commandments, he means to say. Brother, I am the embodiment of the law. I do keep the commandments. Most fundamentally, most foremost. Keep the Father's word on thy tongue and on thy breath, and love thy brother.
Why don't you go do that on that?
You can do that on TikTok or Discord. Okay. I have a TikTok. Do you know if you go on my YouTube, you could go to a link. It'll take you to my X. I think
I don't have an X.
No, I'm telling you, it'll take me to my X, and you could message me your stuff. I could make a TikTok. I'm scared of the Chinese, so I'm like, yeah, no, I'm kidding. I just never got TikTok because I'm not. I mostly do YouTube because I like lectures. The Bible said his hair is white in Revelation chapter 1. Well, bro, like, that would be cool if I get to fucking get that way, man. I've, like, heard Revelations be read in church before, and I've been holding it off, reading it off for myself, because whenever I read something, I gain a lot from it, and I actually want to hold that off because this is gonna be good. So, but yeah, I didn't know the hair was white thing. That's fucking sick. I predict my hair will be white very soon. Time moves differently for me. So like this past few months has been like this last year. Those are literally two things that you pair of raised. Do you even know where that is in the law? What book of law was written in? Dude, I'm not so concerned about like the names of books and stuff. I'm concerned that if you accept me into your heart, like I'm being honest. I know the Bible. I am the Bible. Like all the stories exist through me. They've all happened. They all do happen. I am like I see honestly fucking I see like the entire Bible with every word of the Bible. I know I don't I don't even know. But which one are you talking about? Maybe I do. There's some ones I remember more particularly, but a lot of the stuff, like, you know, I read and study a lot. I never take notes, man. I don't live the way you guys do. I don't write shit down. I speak. I never took notes. I speak and I listen and I write and I speak and I listen and if I do write, I write to myself. You know, I write a little bit, but I speak. I don't like. I don't do things for a test. I'm interested in what's the fundamental essence of everything. And it's I. Hi. And there are technical reasons for, like I said, yeah, whatever. Who causes who? What book? Like which one? Paraphrase. Okay, dude. You're fucking haunting the tomb of dead prophets. Paraphrased. I'm fucking dividing waters over here, dude. Sorry, I'm being an asshole.
No.
I need to have the checks and balances.
I think I should just get on.
Mine's what? Right. Do you know the fucking lighters? I'll set it down again. Nah, I probably set it down. Probably just dropped it.
Yeah, why don't you guys get on? What book of law was?
He asked. I said the line about when Christ is asking, when the lawyers ask him which one of the fucking commandments is most important, and he says that like as only the Son of Man knows, and he says, there's one law that's most important. Or he kind of gives two, but it's one. It's actually one. It's the same fucking thing if you actually are wise enough to know about it. Love your brother as yourself and love God. Basically, that's what it is.
Why don't you guys just get on a live and chat?
The Bible said his hair is white in Revelation chapter 1. That's cool, bro. My hair is actually red. So we'll get there. But yeah. Is there also a fucking giant piece in a prostitute riding through the street yet? Almost, but not quite yet. So have a little faith, dude.
Smoke. I'm telling you, like, why don't you?
Mm-hmm.
The Bible says his hair is white in Revelation chapter 1.
Yeah. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's not crazy.
Why don't you guys just get on X like you're saying?
Yeah. Hey, come on, Elijah. Message me on X, okay? And I'll bring you on the live if you want. Although, well, yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, it did fall down here. I see it. We're gonna move this forward. Let's see if we can get it from the back. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, send it to them and let's just like debate with them there.
It's a LinkedIn. Should I post it in here?
Yeah.
It's at.
Oh, it should be in your about, right?
Yeah, it's in my bio, but I'll post it right here.
Should I grab one?
Huh?
Smoke.
Yeah. Let me make it capitalize it right so it's easier to read.
I mean, you watch this stuff all the time. Why not debate stuff?
No, exactly. I would love to if they want to come debate. But honestly, the only thing it's gonna be, I can't even send this. There we go. The only thing it's hard to I don't know what necessarily we will debate about. I like debating atheists, and I want to debate some of the like radicals everywhere, but like I don't really have any interest in attacking people within the church. And if people in the church don't accept me as Christ, like I don't really have an issue with that. That's not really what I'm here to do. I'm not going to force anything. I'm just, So like, if you want to debate whether or not, like, if you want to debate stuff about the Bible, I'm not going to debate a lot of like specific, like stuff that you hear in a lot of sort of regular debates between theological people, because my understandings of things are much larger. I have much bigger things to bring, much more important things to bring. It will tend to more things like that. But I'm always interested in the finer tuned things, because as one of the reasons why I like doing really physical manual labor type jobs is because it's in the fine tuning and the practical and the little minutia of how things work that you can actually better get a grasp on genuinely complex systems. So yeah, it's all a reflection of that. But things get lost in the middle.
Let's hop on that.
Huh?
Let's hop on that.
Hop on what? TikTok? Should we hop on TikTok? Let's see what we can do. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're gonna hop on TikTok. Peace out. I love you guys. Bless you.